bitches are.
Yo, ayy,
It's been a minute, but I'm back now. I broke it off with my little baby. You don't get me, drive a nigga crazy.
So first episode in my new series, music videos, effects underneath 5 minutes. This is a pretty simple effect and pretty clean, I would say. If you're into like the crazy style of editing and a lot of things happening, I recommend using this effect. You see Lone Wolf use it a lot. I use it sometimes, and yeah, it's just pretty good. So let's get into it to stay under 5 minutes. So there's 3 different effects you can use. You can use Blur Directional by Sapphire, Directional Blur by BCC, or if you don't have those plugins, you can use Linear Blur. I'm just gonna focus on Linear Blur since, you know, in case everyone doesn't have plugins. But personally, I like to use Blur Directional by Sapphire. One way to use this effect is we have our clip right here. Let's say, I wish I brought a song to it, but let's say you have a beat hit about, let's say right here. If you're doing like very jagged, like very, you know, fast-paced editing, what I like to do is I like to just split the clip, no fade in, drag the effect onto the clip that's split, have a really big one, but it's your preference, and I would say about right here is good. Keyframe that, move about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that all the way down, and then bring the angles all the way up. So it should do a little 360 like this. See, and that's already pretty cool, but I don't like how it doesn't show that much, so I'm going to go to the beginning and bring the amount up a lot, and then let's see what it looks like now. And it gives it like that kind of twitch effect and motion blur effect that a lot of people look for. And pretty much the second part of this effect is, let's say you can use it as a transition. So let me bring another clip in. So let's say now that we have that, we can use it as a transition. One way to do the transition I see a lot of people using is they'll put this on the second clip and the first clip. So let's do that, and then we'll animate our first clip. So we'll bring this, we'll keyframe this first clip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring this all the way down, and then it should. Let me see if this is like that. Thought so. Let me go all the way down here. Let me delete this. Okay, so right now our first clip would look like this, and it didn't work, so I go to the end of it and I bring it up like that. So if you look at our first clip, it'll look like this, and then back to this clip, and then we pretty much just take off the second clip like this. So we go one, or here, second clip. It's my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring that down. So now we have a blur direction transition, and you can also, let's say, you can accompany this with a pan and crop. So let's say, how many frames did it do? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say I zoom in and then move it towards the bottom left, change that to fast, and then let's say I do this top right, 1, 2, 3, 4, fast, 5 default, and let's do that to fast, so we can do it like this. It's all about experimentation and what you want. And yeah, that's decent. I think that's too long of a transition, but oh well. Alright.